Welcome to the LHS podcast. We're here today to talk about March Madness for the NCAA. I'm Drew.
And I'm Ricky.
So we have a big lineup today. We're talking about top teams, projected winners, upsets, injuries. We have a whole lineup today. So first topic today. So it's Wednesday. We have some good teams. Ricky, who do you think is the top runner of the tournament this year?
I really think UNC could be a great team this year. They just beat Duke recently, even though Duke does not have Zion Williamson. I think they're a great team. They're very fundamentally sound, a 26-6 team, the third overall team. They're great.
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago, Roy Williams, during the game, he collapsed in the first half. How do you think if his coaching is absent during the tournament, how do you think that will affect the team in their playing-wise?
Oh, well, coaching impact is definitely very important, but I feel like he will definitely find a way to get a job done and be there for the whole tournament to make sure his team has the best opportunity to win the tournament.
Gotcha. All right, and we see here number one ranked Gonzaga. They were a low ranked team going into the beginning of the season. Now they're number one. What do you think about them? I mean, they always make a good fight during the tournament.
Oh yes, definitely, Drew. Yeah, they started off really low, but now they're a 29-2 team, upsetting everybody and coming out with the number one spot so far. So I think they should definitely have a run into the Final Four, but I don't know if they'll be able to close it off this year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you with the UNC, but my team this year, it's a UVA. I mean, they have guys, their three-point shooter. They have one of the top-ranked defenses in the nation right now. For the 28-2 season right now, ranked number 2. I mean, last year getting upset by UMBC, I think that was just a big heartbreak in their season because it ended so early. But I think UVA will make a big impact in the tournament.
Yeah, definitely. They have a great defense, but I don't know if their offense can really push the boards against some of these bigger top-notch teams.
Yeah, I mean, they have guy, but overall, I think UNC or Duke could outshoot UVA easily. So changing topic, we're talking about injuries. So we still have Zion Williams. He's coming back this week to play. How do you think this will? I mean, Duke just got upset by, I guess not upset, but they got beat by UNC, the number ranked 3 team in the country. How do you think Zion coming back this week will change Duke's appearance on the court?
Oh, well, everybody has seen what he has done all year, and he's going to definitely bring them back, but who knows? The chemistry could be off with him being out for a while.
Yeah, so Pete, we have some other players in Zion's position. What's your opinion if you're destined to go to the NBA and you're hurt? Should you stay out for the rest of the season even though you have a chance to win a March Madness championship, or do you think you should risk it all and possibly get hurt again and give up your time in the pros?
Well, it's all kind of what player you are, but if I was Zion, I would compete in the tournament. You never get this chance again, and he's gonna want this opportunity with his friends to go win a national title. His brothers.
All right, so changing topics here, we got some upset teams. We always have Louisville in the mix. We already have 4 punch tickets guaranteed to the tournament. That'll probably be either the 16th or the 15th seed. Who do you think will be some big upset teams this year?
I really like Marquette. They're a big physical group down low. They get a lot of rebounds. Sure, they've dropped 7 spots since the last rankings, but I think they could do some damage.
I was kind of confused by that team, but okay, I guess it's your beliefs. But I mean, I'm saying in Virginia with Virginia Tech. I mean, ranked number 16 seed, they dropped 1 to 23-7 season. I mean, they have had a incredible season. I mean, they also top defense, top shooting team. I think compared to other top-ranked teams, I think they can make a big run for it.
I bet you if Marquette sees Virginia Tech in the tournament, Marquette will dismantle Virginia Tech.
All right, we'll just see. All right, so change topics again. We're talking about some rules about the tournament. So we're about 1 week, 2 weeks away from the tournament, and it runs for the whole month of March. And yes, some teams play like 4 games a week, but then once we get to like the Elite Eight, Final Four, there's like three-day gaps when they could have just played back to back and had the tournament done in 2 weeks. Do you think the longevity of this tournament is beneficial for fans, or do you think it kind of gets fans irritated?
Oh, it definitely is. Well, it ranks in so much more money, making it longer, and it overall gives the players a chance to rest and not force anything into an injury.
Gotcha, you're saying. All right, Ricky. So, final question of the day. Who's your top team to win the tournament?
UNC all day, baby. Go Heels.
Yeah, UNC? All right.
What about you, Drew?
I either got Duke or UVA. I think once Zion comes back, I mean, I think he will be a big impact in the tournament.
Yeah, him and CJ Barrett. It's hard to beat.
Yeah.
RJ.
RJ Barrett. All right. So that concludes part 1 of today's podcast for the LHS. Stay tuned for part 2 when we're interviewing Will Darling and Lucas Elder on their opinions for the next NCAA March Madness tournament.
Thought I'd end up with shine, but it wasn't a match.
Welcome to part 2 of the LHS podcast. We're here to talk about the NCAA March Madness tournament. I'm Drew.
And I'm Ricky.
We have Will Darling and Lucas Elder in the building today about their opinions about the tournament. All right, Will. What's up, Lucas? All right, I'll interview Will first. Will, first question for the top teams. Who do you think is going to make a big run of the tournament?
UNC, baby. Cody White, he's having an outstanding year. He was just the, player of the week in the ACC or freshman player of the week, I'm not sure, but he's having a great season. And Luke May, he's a veteran. He's won it with them before. So, we got Nasir Little coming off the bench.
Well, we got a lot of UNC fans in the podcast today with Will and Ricky. Another question, upsets. Who do you think is going to make a big, we just have 4 teams recently this weekend who just punched their ticket into the tournament for definitely. There'll be probably 15 or 16 seed. Who do you think will make a big upset in the tournament?
The other night, the Liberty Flames punched their ticket, and I think they're gonna make a run. They're gonna knock down a top team, maybe move into the Elite Eight.
Well, wow, that's pretty strong statement there. But Liberty, they're going to probably be a 15 or 16 seed. That means they're going to be matched up with either a 1 or 2 seed. I mean, yes, we had UMBC beat UVA last year, but do you think a number 15 or 16 seed could upset a 1st or 2nd seed in the first round of the tournament again?
Yes, and it could be UVA.
All right, we got some
They're known to choke. They've never won anything.
Okay. All right, so injuries. We got Zion Williams coming back to the games this week. Do you think he'll make a big impact in coming into the tournament 1 week away from Selection Sunday?
Oh, for sure. I mean, he's clearly the top player in college basketball. So
Yeah. With his injuries that he's had, do you think he should sit on the bench and wait for the pros, or do you think he should risk it and try to win a national championship?
I think he should try to win a national championship because this is something he'll never get to experience again.
Yeah, but in the process, if he hurts himself and his chance of going pros are diminished.
Even if he were to get hurt, even if it was a minor injury, he would, he'd still be a top 10 pick, if not the first, because of the hype around him.
Gotcha. So like I was asking Ricky in part 1 of this podcast, the longevity of this tournament, do you think it should be shortened, longer, or how do you think this impacts the audience and their viewpoints on the tournament?
I think it's good for the NCAA. It probably brings in a lot of profit.
Gotcha. Ricky, got any questions for Will while he's here?
No, but Lucas, who do you have as a major upset team this year?
I have 2 major upset teams that are really in the back of my mind. We have Marquette with the the junior guard Marcus Howard, averaging 23 points this season. He's been a dominant force, dropping 53 in one of the games this year. And then we also have Auburn. They finished the regular season 22-9 with only 5 losses coming to ranked teams. I think that those two teams could really shock a few big teams in the tournament.
I have a question. I have a question for Ricky and Lucas. We have 23 ranked Marquette, and I have never watched a game in my life of them play. Why do you think, compared to any other team in the top 25 ranked, that they'll make an impact in the tournament?
Well, here's the thing. The past has shown, the history has shown that when you have elite scorers like Marcus Howard, when they come into the tournament, their teams can make runs. They finish off the season not too well with 4 straight losses, but they lost to teams like UVA, some great defensive teams. But if you have a really good scorer on your team, anything can happen.
All right, so Lucas, who do you think are some top teams in the tournament? I know you're talking about upsets with Marquette, like top teams. You got Duke, Gonzaga, UVA, UNC. We also have Michigan State is ranked number 6 now in the AP polls. How do you think?
This one's tough. You have the defensive powerhouse of UVA. It's always hard to gauge how they're going to play in the tournament. You have Duke, who have had a few losses in the past few weeks, after losing Zion Williamson to injury. And then you have UNC, who I think could take it all right now. Very, very strong team, very well-rounded, and right now it doesn't look like anybody's going to be able to stop them, or it's going to be hard to.
Yeah.
Back to you talking about Auburn. You said they 5 of their 9 losses came from ranked teams. Do you think that's an issue for them going into the tournament, not being able
What
to?
did you talk about, Marquette?
No, he said about Auburn.
I said Marquette and Auburn. They're 2 very good teams.
Yeah, but still, if their win-loss comparison is more losses against ranked teams, they're going to be facing ranked teams in the tournaments. How do you think that will?
Yeah.
Play into effect.
Yeah, because
I was just talking about their regular season average, how they struggled against ranked teams, but
well, if they struggle in regular season, what's the difference between tournament time when these top ranked teams come to? Yeah, I mean, just explain yourself.
I have nothing to explain.
You're speaking
let-
blasphemy.
No. I'll let Auburn show everybody what's gonna happen in the tournament.
This
Okay?
dude's crazy.
Just
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Well, we have
Watch out for Auburn.
we have Lucas Elder and Ricky Sullivan about
War
Marquette.
Eagle.
About Marquette,
Yeah.
I believe.
Marquette has made very numerous runs in the tournament, Drew.
Yeah.
Maybe if you
Okay.
watched a game of them.
I actually did only watch top ranked teams because those are the only ones that are important.
Oh, really? Because
Really. We have
What about
upsets.
Dwayne
Marquette
Wade was
actually
at Marquette?
is ranked 23rd in the country.
Well, good. I like it.
They
So
have
they are
Dwayne
a
Wade in
ranked
their
team.
spirit. They retired his jersey this year.
I think they're really playing for something more.
Okay. Well, we also have, ultimately we have Loyola Chicago with the nun last year. I mean, she really carried her basketball team to deep in the tournament. I mean, they were praising and stuff like that. I mean, they're pretty good.
Yeah, and then they lost.
Yeah. Not enough praying. All right. Last question for Lucas and Will. Who do you got win the tournament?
UNC. I mean,
UNC.
I know.
Alright.
I know a lot of people have said Duke, but they couldn't beat UNC without Zion. But
All right. So
they still had 4 McDonald's All-Americans on their team.
All right, so we got Lucas Elder, Will Darling, Ricky Sullivan going UNC, and then my pick for the tournament, I got UVA. So we are
They've
one.
never won.
Well, it could change this year. So we got 1 week away from Selection Sunday, and then it's tournament time. So stay tuned when we get an updated schedule for the NCAA March Madness tournament. Thanks for listening.